right, so what do you got going on in your life you want to share with The Bert Show? Hit us up at thebertshow.com. And in this email right now, they were engaged. He cheated. They broke up. What should she do with the engagement ring? Because it was also his grandmother's.
Hello, Bert Show. I need you to be the deciding factor, please. Half of my friends say keep the engagement ring. The other half say give it back. And then there's me firmly stuck in the middle. One day I want to give it back, and then the next day I'm like, no. He didn't value me, so why should I give him the ring back? My fiance and I recently called off our engagement. Turns out he had been cheating on me for practically our entire relationship, which is 2 years, by the way. Why he even bothered proposing is beyond my comprehension, let alone propose with an heirloom that belonged to his grandmother on his mother's side. My first thought was to give the ring back because it's a family heirloom. But he lied for our entire relationship. That's 2 years of my life wasted, which I'd say is worth something. Maybe it's worth the cost of the ring. I haven't had it appraised yet, so who's to say how much it's worth, but it's better than walking away with absolutely nothing. My friends are pulling me in both directions. I get the point of giving it back. It's an heirloom. And why would I want that toxic ring in my life or the toxic money I get from selling it? But my other friends have a point that I deserve to be compensated for my pain and suffering plus time lost. One friend who wants me to sell says I should at least get it appraised to figure out what I'm dealing with. If it's not worth much, then just give it back. If it's worth a pretty penny, then Bora Bora, here I come. Your turn to weigh in. Thanks.
All right, so a key point here is, turns out he had been cheating on her for practically their entire relationship.
Yes.
She finds out. That's why they're not together. Does she keep this family heirloom, or does she sell it, or what does she do with it? What do you think, Ma?
As much as I understand wanting to, I guess, get some kind of payback in this situation, two wrongs don't make a right, even though sometimes it feels good. And I wouldn't be able to live with what I believe would come with having this ring in my life or even selling it. I just believe in karma, sometimes a little too much, as Kristen has reminded me in the past. But I think that wouldn't be my way of getting my lick back. I would have to just give the ring back and move on with my life.
Would you at least get it appraised before you gave it back?
No, it'd be too tempting. If you came back with a high number, karma ain't that strong.
Be harder to give it back. Yeah, her friends kind of sound like one of those personal injury commercials where it's like, if your boyfriend's been cheating on you for 2 years, you're entitled to compensation. And I don't think for this particular scenario that money is going to make this any better. The damage has been done. He cheated on you for 2 years. The only thing you're going to get out of this is like a moment of feeling like you got back at him, and then that thing is going to be sitting in your jewelry box for 5 to 50 years, and it's just going to go to waste.
Okay, I think I have a meet in the middle. What?
I was just thinking, we're going to need one, because I would be totally against what Mo and Abby are saying right now. If I was cheated on for 2 years and I had that ring, I'm selling it for cash.
Okay.
I'm making myself feel better, and I'm going on a nice little vacation by myself. You cheated on me for that long in our relationship? Yeah, I'm going somewhere and celebrating.
2 years. You were cheating when you proposed, cheating during the engagement.
Give me that ring. I'm selling it.
Okay. So what if she gets it appraised, turns out to be a pretty penny, right? So she does. She sells it. Well, the nice thing would be to give him a heads up. Hey, by the way, I sold the ring. It's here if you want to buy it back. So he can get the ring back. He's just going to have to pay for it.
And
so she sold it and got the money.
Do you upcharge him?
Well, no, she doesn't. I mean, she sold it to, she is probably going to go find a jewelry store or something like that and sell it, or a pawn shop or whatever, and get whatever money she can. And wherever she ends up selling it to, she'll tell him, hey, it's at the cash and gold shop on the corner. If you want it, you can go and buy it back.
Okay, all right.
And if he says no, you going on a trip.
Yeah. And you got the money. Be like, you had, hey, sorry, but this is kind of what you get for being a D-bag.
Yeah, you've already sold it to the pawn shop, so you're going on your vacation. Now it's up to him to go to the pawn shop and get it back.
That's fair. And that might keep grandma from haunting you, so I like this.
I like that. Hey, Kenzie, good morning. You're on the Bert Show.
Good morning. Kind of like the last caller, I would do the same. I would go get it appraised, and then I would send him an invoice for the ring and say, you want the ring back? Here's the invoice. You can buy it. and buy it back because she deserves her time that she spent with him. She deserves something back for that.
So give him first right of refusal. Be like, I had it appraised. This is how much it's worth. You can either buy it here or I'm going to take it to a pawn shop or a jewelry store and sell it there.
Now, when you get the appraisal back, right, do you upcharge him from what the appraisal was also? Do you take like 10%?
No,
more?
that would be cruel.
I mean, you already there.
I'm getting every penny, man. You cheated 2 years. I am getting every penny.
The Bert Show.
So, first, thanks for watching. Second, you like what you just watched? That just scratches the surface. Get the Bert Show on any podcast platform. We're so good.